Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a step-by-step tutorial on how to apply for Qatar Amiri flight vacancy. Yes, Qatar Amiri flight is hiring currently. So Qatar Amiri flight is different from Qatar Airways. It is a VIP airline which is owned and operated by government of Qatar. It mainly operates worldwide of charters and exclusively for the royal family and government officials. With a fleet size of 14 and destinations like worldwide on demand, this one becomes quite favorable and quite in demand with amongst the aspirants. So how to apply and how can you also become a potential candidate? If you want to know all that, then stay tuned and keep watching. So to start, what you're going to do is write qatarairways.com, which is their official website, and then you're going to scroll down right at the bottom to the careers section. As soon as you see careers here, just click on that careers and this page will open up. This is the only way you should be applying for this vacancy, and you have some time to apply this. So yes, you will see this, and now the next step that you have to do is it will show you something like this, a column where you will start writing flight attendant. So pay attention, do not write cabin crew, write flight attendant. That's how it's going to show. If you write cabin crew, it will not show up. So yeah, flight attendant. As soon as you write flight here, you will see these options. The first option, flight attendant, Doha, Qatar. This is the one that you need to click on. So as soon as you click on this button, it will show you the vacancy. So as you can clearly see, the closing date is 18th of May, so you still have ample time. So what you're going to do is to apply, just click on apply now button. This is just to show that please note that this position is for Amiri flight. It is not for Qatar Airways. Both of them are different, and for more information you can definitely put it down in the comment section if you have any doubts about them. And yeah, let's go into the basic requirements. So biggest requirement is minimum 2 years of flying experience in first or business class of a reputable international airline. Even if you have experience in VIP flights in a charter, that is an advantage. So apart from that, speaking English fluently, sense of strong responsibility and excellent interpersonal skills, impeccable service, teamwork, confidence, flexibility, creativity, problem solving, excellent planning and organizational skills are some of the qualifications that they are looking for, some of the requirements that they are looking for. No qualifications as such. So click on the apply button and start your form. We'll start with the form that you need to fill in for you to proceed to apply for this position. So the first thing that you'll see here is there will be different stages. So you have to fill in a form which talks about personal details. Then you'll have something about experience and education. Next is job specific questions, and then submit. So all these fields needs to be completed properly. So to start, you have to accept this agreement, and then as soon as you accept, this page will pop up. So here you need to upload your CV from one of the options below. Either you can sign in using your LinkedIn. So if you have a LinkedIn active account which is updated, just sign in and it will automatically fill in your details, and whatever is not filled you have to fill in manually. Or otherwise you can just upload your CV. So we're going to upload an example CV here, right? So I'm going to go and start uploading. You need to just click upload CV and then right here. So my CV is getting uploaded. This is the example CV, right? So as soon as the CV gets uploaded, you will see a notification. Notification will be like this: your file has been successfully attached. Post which you know that all the details which needs to be fetched up automatically from your CV will be taken, and it will get automatically filled in the form below. Whatever that they cannot find, you will have to fill in manually, like the title, middle name and stuff like that. Remember, these asterisks wala, these headings needs to be filled mandatorily, otherwise the form will not be submitted. So yeah, this is the form, and this is how it looks like. You'll have a few questions, and the ones with these rest asterisks needs to be mandatorily filled in. So yeah, we will proceed and fill the nationality at present, country of residence, your first name, title. Make sure you fill in completely, and please fill your name as per your passport. Yeah, so moving on, as soon as you fill in, you have drop down menu, so it's quite easy. But if you have any problems, you know what to do. You can just go ahead, put it down in the comment section, and I'll help you. So it's super easy. Just select your country of residence, nationality. I'm also selecting something randomly. Yeah, and then fill in your form. Pretty easy. So once you're done with this, you need to fill in this question: have you previously been employed for Qatar Airways? So if you were working with Qatar Airways previously, you have to give more information, like you will be selecting the drop down menu from here. If you've worked, you will obviously select yes, and if you haven't, then no. So if you select no, nothing will change, but if you select yes, then you will have a few more questions. It will ask you about your staff number, what position you had there, date of joining, last working date, and that's about it. The second one also talks about if you have a relative currently employed or applying to any business within Qatar Airways group. So even if they're not a cabin crew but a part of any other department, your relative, then please let them know. You have to do the same thing. You have to press yes. Then it'll show a few more things. Just a second. Yeah, I press yes, and then you can see, yeah, relative first name, relative middle name, last name, your relationship with the relative, and their staff number. Yeah, that's it. And then if you have more than one relative working in there, then you have to provide all their details. Yeah, so you'll select no here because I don't, and then you move ahead with the source type. And the source, basically where you got this information from. So career site is good, and social network, I think is fine. Submit. You come on to the next page, which is experience in education. So this one has to be filled in mandatorily because they need experienced people. So you have to have an employer name. You will fill in your employer name. Now all the details here are going to be about your experience, like wherever you were working. So city and country will be of the place where you were working. So if you were working in Doha, Qatar, you will write those places. Don't get confused. So last position held, I've written my last position. Main responsibility, though this is not a mandatory field, but you can write a little bit of an explanation of what your responsibility was: economy head, business class head, a bartender or a bar manager, something like that. Yeah, you can just add in your city, your country, add in here. They are mandatory, so you need to add them, and that's it. I initially wrote this, but wherever you have worked in, so make sure that you add in the place where you have worked in. Yeah, not your country of residence. It's asking where you worked. If it's the same, then the same. So yes, now you will write the start and the end of your tenure, like whenever you started and all of that, and then just fill in your expectations. If you had another employment, then you can talk about that as well. Your qualification type, your education, we'll talk about master's degree, and then whatever your institution, wherever you've learned it, the location of where you got your education, your major, start date, end date. Just be sure with all the details. Your graduation date, you can check it with on the degree that you have, and that's it. That's about it. So this one's done. And we'll press continue. So once this is done, now you'll have all your job specific question. Yes, so what is your highest level of education? So if it's high school, you put it high school. If it's just 12 pass, or if you've done graduation, you write bachelor's degree or higher. English has to be fluent. Just put in fluent, the level of your English. Arabic, you can obviously write about that, and your experience. I'm just going to write minimum 6 years or job relevant experience, obviously. How many years of flying experience do you have in first or business class? So if you have any other experience in flying apart from business, you can also mention that is the one you're supposed to mention above. And then first or business class experience definitely has to be more than experience for 2 years. So put that, and then we continue and we move on to the end of signing it. So please enter your full name like you entered like you've entered in your passport. That's the one which is needed here, and the date, and you submit it. That's about it. That's how simple the form is. And when it's successfully submitted, you will get a notification like this. Thank you, this is your notification number. And that's about it. When you click on the here button, you will have something like this popping up. So this is the one which shows that you've created a profile and everything.
And that's about it. I hope you follow me on my Instagram and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.